What's going on, guys? This is Mr. DeLorean here. Welcome to a brand new video. And today what I want to do is talk about and break down the awesome and mind-blowing trailer we got for Sonic the Hedgehog 2, which we got just a few days ago at the 2021 Game of the Year or Video Game Awards show, which was absolutely awesome and an awesome showing in general. It was really cool how we got to see Jim Carrey himself, or not really himself, but more so in a video format, which was really funny and absolutely fucking hilarious. And hey, It Takes Two won a portion, or at least a decent amount of awards for, Game of the Year. Which that game 110% deserved it. 100%. I love that game so much. But with all of that out of the way and with all of that said, I guess let's just hop into breaking down and talking about the trailer for Sonic the Hedgehog 2. So telling by the opening of this trailer, this movie will most likely take place a few weeks, months, or maybe even years after the events of the original first Sonic the Hedgehog movie, where basically Sonic is living his new life, living with Tom and Maddie, and basically fighting crime in the city and in Green Hill himself, which the opening of this trailer does show off and is really funny, basically seeing Sonic fight just common criminals inside the city and of Green Hills in general, which I thought was all around very fun just to see him eating his iconic foods and just going around fighting criminals, especially with the truck sequence of going and kicking ass and taking names and stopping the criminals. But obviously Sonic is not meant for common criminals. That's more so a cop's job, because obviously he's a pretty reckless little one, because obviously he almost hits people with trucks, he almost blows up the city, and is all around not a common criminal fighter, telling by the opening of this, which leads into a talk he has with Tom in the middle of a kind of a lake on a canoe, where basically Tom gives Sonic the rundown and saying, you are a little bit reckless, you're not meant for common crime, you have to wait till the fight comes to you for it to be the right fight. Basically saying, let the police do their job on the common criminal stuff, but wait for the big fights that really need you to come to our world, and basically for us to need you and for you to be necessary with your powers. Or that's at least how I personally interpreted it. In this trailer, we'd also get to see the return of Dr. Robotnik from the mushroom world back to the normal world of Green Hills, and kind of his space shuttle or egg returning to Earth, which I thought was really cool. And actually, I really did like the design of the the egg or space shuttle returning to Earth, and just that whole scene in general, especially with the suit-up scene of Dr. Robotnik, and obviously Jim Carrey is back in the role and is just as awesome, or even better than he was in the first film. And he is just so eccentric and just energetic in this role of Dr. Robotnik, and it just really brings life to the character, in my honest opinion. But we do get a suit-up scene with him, and I'm not gonna lie, this looks very video game accurate, not 100%, but very as close as they could look. And I do love this suit-up scene with Dr. Robotnik and everything, of just him throwing on the gloves, the jacket, having the hair, the goggles, and all of that. And apparently Dr. Robotnik is back with a new plan, which is to find the green Chaos Emerald to get the ultimate power, and he does end up meeting up with an old colleague in a coffee shop, which is a really funny new base of operations scene or sequence, where we basically get them all meeting back up together, where Dr. Robotnik goes over his new plan, which is obviously to find the green Chaos Emerald to find the ultimate amount of power. Now, to be perfectly honest, as I do go through this trailer, keep in mind I'm not 100% very deep into the Sonic lore and everything. I do only know the basics, so I don't 100% know what the green Chaos Emerald does. It's just only what I did notice out of the trailer and what I do know from knowledge of the games that I know of. So just keep that in mind as we're going through this trailer just further. But moving on, we get to the Tails introduction, the introduction of Tails, and I'll be perfectly honest, this introduction is amazing. And it's just awesome and absolutely mind-blowing, as I keep saying. And the actress who does voice Tails, Colleen O'Shaughnessy, I'm completely sorry if I do butcher that name. I'm not very good with just names in general, but she gives Tails an absolutely amazing and adorable voice, and I really it's just a character that I know I'm gonna love in the movie, because the voice is just absolutely amazing and, like I said, super adorable. But we do basically get a scene where Tails does pop through one of the ring portals into basically Green Hills and obviously Sonic's world, and this is where they will be most likely meeting. And I'm assuming this was when basically Tails is gonna show up, and basically Sonic, the entire town of Green Hills, and basically everyone, including Tom and the town, basically spot this green and grayish tornado of basically just ultimate badness basically coming upon Green Hills. And obviously Sonic and Tails are basically gonna meet in this scene and gonna start to go and be like, I don't know who you are, I don't know who you are, but we have to take down this gigantic threat that could take down this entire world. And the entire sequence of them meeting and basically going on the plane, shooting and dodging all of these missiles, bullets obviously from Dr. Robotnik, and obviously his entire green grayish tornado madness is just a really funny scene in general. Like I said, the Tails of the voice of Tails and the actress who is playing Tails, their voicing Tails is just an absolutely adorable voice that is just awesome in my opinion. And like I said, it was just an awesome and mind-blowing introduction in general. Also, based on this trailer, it does look like it's going to be a majority of Tails and Sonic only, and not much of Tom and Maddie like it was much in the first film. Since it does mention in the IMDb bio of this movie that Maddie and Tom are going to basically try to go on a vacation to leave Sonic home alone, which is obviously the scene of Tom in the road is mostly going to be when Tom and Maddie are trying to leave, like, to get away and go on a vacation or anything from Sonic, and basically leave him at home alone to trust him, which obviously will not go well in general. So I do really think this is going to be a majority of Tails and Sonic only buddy flick, which I'm perfectly fine with, getting a team up movie of Tom, like, of Sonic and Tails basically going on and stopping Dr. Robotnik and other, like, possible villains, which I do really hope we will get a scene where basically Tails does meet Tom and Maddie eventually, and other people do meet Tom and Maddie, because I do really want to see those, like, interactions. But it does look like we're gonna see, like, Tails and Sonic basically going through different worlds. Obviously, we did get that scene of them going into a bar, which was really funny and really, like I said, absolutely adorable, of seeing, like, Sonic and Tails in this kind of, like, jacket or, like, Eskimo outfit, or these kind of, like, snow jackets or whatever, which I thought was really, like, adorable and really funny, especially Tails' reaction to seeing, like, somebody stabbing into a table. But also in the film, we do get a kind of tiny teaser what I do think is going to be Sonic versus Dr. Robotnik to basically get the green Chaos Emerald, and basically for Sonic to get it for obviously the safety of the world, and obviously Dr. Robotnik to get it for obviously to, like, gain its ultimate power and to use it for the, like, use of evil. Because I do think this is, in general, these two scenes do take place in the exact same location, since obviously it does look like Dr. Robotnik, when he's coming upon the green Chaos Emerald, is inside this gigantic pyramid. And obviously in this next scene where we basically see all these waterfalls surrounding what does look to be a pyramid, it does look like Sonic and Dr. Robotnik will be fighting in this scene, or at least maybe, like, Dr. Robotnik will get the green Chaos Emerald. This will be a down point in the film. Well, obviously Sonic feels like he did fail, because obviously he got away with the green Chaos Emerald, but obviously the two are most likely going to meet in this scene, obviously have some sort of fight over the emerald, which would be really cool, since like I said, both take place near possibly a pyramid, which will be a very, very cool scene. And a new enemy I did notice from one of the Sonic games, and do correct me if I do get this name wrong, but I do think we get to see the buzzer bug robots in this one scene where Dr. Robotnik's basically, like, has all of his minions and, like, technology around him when he's fully suited up. And these, like, new buzzer bug robots do look really cool. In my opinion, it's a really cool reference, or, like, kind of Easter egg or whatever from, like, the games for fans to discover. Now, moving on to the final mouth-dropping scene that everyone went absolutely insane and bonkers over in the trailer, we get the meeting of Sonic, Dr. Robotnik, and not just those two, but also Knuckles, which is voiced by the absolutely intimidating and awesome Idris Elba. I think that's how you pronounce his name. Please do correct me if I'm wrong. I'm really horrible with names, sorry. But he is absolutely menacing in this role, or not really menacing, since obviously it's Red Hedgehog, but the voice is really, really, like, it demands the attention of the scene, and it's just, in general, I love the voice. And also, I honestly cannot get over the design of Knuckles, and especially Tails and Sonic. All these designs look awesome, but with the two new introductions of Tails and Knuckles, they both look like amazing designs. And I'm kind of glad we didn't get the drama of the original Sonic trailer, where basically everyone was like, what the fuck is that? And that we do get two new designs that are originally just absolutely awesome, or maybe not originally awesome, maybe the concept art was really fucked up, but these designs look absolutely amazing. And these two new voice actors who will be covering, like, the two new Hedgehogs are absolutely amazing. Like, from Tails being absolutely adorable to Knuckles being absolutely menacing. But getting back to the scene of Dr. Robotnik, Tails, or more so Sonic and Knuckles meeting, we do basically get Sonic. I'm assuming this will be their first meeting of, like, Knuckles and Sonic, and obviously Dr. Robotnik, since obviously Sonic greatly underestimates his, Knuckles' power, and basically says, you will not take my power, obviously assuming that he's been sent by Dr. Robotnik, which is obviously he's right. But basically, Knuckles says and stops Sonic right in his tracks, and basically says, what makes you think I need your power? And obviously just ground pounds him, to which Dr. Robotnik says, how, where are my manners? Let me introduce you to Knuckles, which was absolutely awesome and made everyone go absolutely wild. And obviously, like I said, I'm assuming this is gonna be the first, like, meeting of Sonic and Knuckles, since obviously it seems like, he doesn't know much about him, and they both don't really know much about each other. And I'm not sure if this takes place in Tom's house or near Tom's, like, house, since obviously it looks like, a normal suburban Green Hills, or Green Hills is like, neighborhood or house or whatever. But that was my talk explaining video breakdown of the new Sonic, the Hedgehog 2 trailer. This trailer was absolutely insane. I'm so glad it premiered at such a big event, like I said, of the, Video Gamer Game of the Year awards show, which was, like I said, absolutely awesome, especially to see Jim Carrey there and everything. Obviously, the Dr. Robotnik himself, which was just absolutely awesome, and his presence was so fucking funny. And I'm really excited for the new cast members on this, which is obviously, like I said, Idris Elba as Knuckles, and obviously Colleen O'Shaughnessy, like I said, please correct me if I'm wrong, as Tails. And those two new characters in, Hedgehog seem absolutely amazing. Obviously, Tails, adorable. Knuckles, absolutely fucking menacing and just absolutely scene demanding and awesome. And another great word to describe Knuckles is just badass. And I love the, new designs and everything. I'm very glad to see, Dr. Robotnik. Obviously, his new plan is to get the green Chaos Emerald to get its ultimate power to obviously, dominate the world. And just in general, I'm really excited to get more Sonic. Obviously, Sonic meeting, Knuckles and Tails, the kind of, buddy movie of, Sonic and Tails, and obviously versus Knuckles. And obviously, I did most likely not get every single video game Easter egg or nod in this trailer, so make sure to comment down below if I did miss anything, out of the sorts, like video game references or Easter eggs, or just anything you did notice that I didn't, say in this video. Make sure to comment that down below, since we all have a discussion, and maybe I can learn some new things that I didn't know already in the trailer. And yeah, make sure to comment down below what you guys loved most about this trailer, because I personally loved everything, which is kind of a broader or really net answer. So I'll be perfectly honest, what really most excited me the most about this was the new Hedgehogs of Knuckles and Tails, and obviously Dr. Robotnik and his new design and his overall general plan, which I can't wait to see. But like I said, that was my breakdown, explaining video or talk video of the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 trailer. Like I said, make sure to comment down below if there's anything that I did miss. What was your favorite part about this trailer? What are you most excited to see in the film? And yeah, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more trailer breakdowns, explaining videos, and talk videos like this, and obviously more breakdowns when we get new trailers, casting, promo images, or exclusive images, and just more stuff like that. And yeah, I will see you guys all later. Peace out, my amigos, and peace out.